Hello there, I'd like to introduce you to the AnySharp suction base knife sharpener. You stick it down onto your work surface like that, it doesn't move and you don't have to hold it. All you need to do is take your knife, any steel bladed knife. Just make sure that it's clean and dry, start at the heel, end up at the tip. Hold it upright and slide it back towards yourself. Pull it through there like that about half a dozen times, give it a clean and give it a try. If it's not as sharp as you want, do it all over again. This little knife costs less than £2. You don't need an expensive knife if all you require is an absolutely razor sharp one. Any type of knife, blade, edge or steel, this knife is a professional sabatier. It costs considerably more. You sharpen it up in exactly the same fashion, but the fundamental difference is that this knife, once it is sharp, will stay sharp for an awful lot longer than the inexpensive little knife. Now, both of these knives have got your regular, ordinary stainless steel blades. This one isn't. This is a serrated bread knife. Now, the manufacturers of these will tell you that you can't sharpen them, and the reason they tell you that is basically so you go and buy another one. Just put it in there, take the pressure off. If I press down hard, it will lock up between those teeth and it won't budge. Take the pressure off and glide it through there like that, nice and gently. Give it a clean. That will make that one of the sharpest knives you've ever picked up. Now, all the knives I've shown you so far are made from stainless steel. Some knives, however, are made from carbon steel. This is a hunting knife. It's made from carbon steel. You can always tell because it discolors on the blade. It's a lot harder than stainless steel. You simply pull it through there like that, perhaps for a second longer. Give it a little clean. And the beauty of this is that once it's sharp, it will stay sharp for an awful lot longer than a regular stainless blade. The other type of carbon steel you get is drop forged carbon steel. This is incredibly hard. This is a pointing trowel made from drop forged carbon steel, and the regular job is to crack through bricks and rake out cement joints. I put a cutting edge on this from scratch and it took me 10 minutes. I did it just to show you that no matter how blunt your existing knife is, no matter what steel it's made from, if you can do this to a trowel in 10 minutes, the bluntest kitchen knife you have will be razor sharp in just 1 or 2 minutes. Now, it doesn't matter how big the knife is that you wish to sharpen. The rule is if you can get it in there, you're going to sharpen it. You simply pull it through. This is probably the largest knife you'll ever see. You simply sharpen it by pulling it through there, nice and gently, right to the very, very tip. Give it a little clean, and away you go. As I said, it doesn't matter how big the knife is. The rules of the game are if you can get it in there, you will sharpen it. You simply pull it through there, nice and gently. You give it a little clean, and this is why we call it the world's best knife sharpener. I've been a butcher for over 46 years. These are the best. They're quick, clean and safe, and they work every single time.
Hola a todos. ¿También te sientes frustrado cuando tienes tu afilador de cuchillos normal? Se siente bastante pesado. Ocupa mucho lugar en su cajón y no sabe qué ángulo utilizar para su cuchillo. ¿Cuántas veces debe afilarlo para hacerlo bien? Es bastante pesado si quieres llevarlo en una barbacoa o en un picnic. No es tan conveniente. Ahora tenemos la solución perfecta para usted. Nuestro afilador de cuchillas Edge Grip. Así que aquí lo ves, es muy ligero y tienes dos lados. El primero es el lado grueso, el otro el lado fino. Si tienes un afilador de cuchillos, no querrás tener uno que pueda dañar tu tabla aquí con un cuchillo largo. Y cuando vas demasiado rápido, cortas tu tabla aquí. Por ejemplo, Con este tipo de afilador de cuchillos, lo atraviesas muy rápido y también cortas tu mesa o tabla y se daña. Tienes que hacerlo muy lento y no es tan eficiente. Con nuestro afilador de cuchillas de agarre de borde, aquí tiene la empuñadura y la coloca en el borde de su mostrador. Usted toma su cuchillo y lo mantiene muy estable y afila su cuchillo con seguridad. Pase de 5 a 10 veces por el lado grueso. Muy rápido, sin dañar nada, y de 5 a 10 veces por el lado fino. Tu cuchillo está afilado y puedes guardarlo fácilmente.
Sharpening your fillet knives and keeping a razor-sharp edge is very easy with DMT's 6-inch diamond whetstone. Using the fine grit, or red code, take your fillet knife, 90 degrees, 45 degrees, half of that is 22.5, and a little bit lower for about a 17-degree angle. Sharpen into the cutting edge, and I'm raising up to follow the curve of the edge, but I'm keeping the same angle. I'm also using my other hand to help guide the knife across the stone. Or you can choose to just do one hand, flip over, do the other side. Same number of strokes on each side. And that's all it takes to keep your fillet knives razor sharp with DMT Diamond. Have a draw knife here, and these draw knives can take a lot of different shapes and forms, different geometry. Some can be round like that for scooping out like chair seats. Some can have a bevel on one side or have a bevel on both sides. This has a flat back and an inclined front. So basically what I'm going to sharpen is create my primary edge on this side and remove a burr from this side here. And depending upon the geometry of the blade, you may be able to use a diafold. If it's really in tough shape, you might have to go to a coarse grit. Or if it's actually concave, you probably will need a cone, either a small cone or a medium cone, to follow the contour of the edge. But I'm going to concentrate with the fine and extra fine diafold. So I will raise this up using the table to steady it so that I'm at the right angle and hold the dia-sharp level. Stroke into that cutting edge. Depending upon the severity of the dullness, or whether you're just maintaining it as razor sharp, will determine how many strokes you really need. But you can start to see that bevel edge starting to come up. And as I'll finish, what I will do is I will turn this over and remove any quick burr that I might have raised up on the backside with just a couple of quick strokes. And that's all you need to do to maintain your draw knives with DMT Diamond.